Like the subtle seagulls.
All right.
Well, I don't hear him.
I don't know if this sounds too quiet.
I have my music all the way up.
Sneeze.
Okay, well, this is the Halloween short, Call of Cthulhu, Homebrew of Hounds of Hecate. where we are on a boat, as you can see appear in front of you.
Boat.
So we'll start off with a fun fact. I'm gonna have a fun fact for each session, so if you have something that you want to include in your character, that's totally fine, but you don't have to. But for the first fun fact, there were 1,350 boating-related deaths in 1969, as opposed to 556 deaths in 2024. The leading cause of boating-related deaths in 1969 was drowning, and because of this new awareness, personal flotation devices were emphasized the following years. So make sure to keep your head above water. Wasn't that a fun fact?
So fun.
All right.
That was a glorious fact.
Next time.
Yeah, next time will be even more fun. Okay, so let's get started. We open our scene with our actors arriving at the yacht club's port. It is past noon, with barely a cloud in the sky and the sun beaming down on the bustling marina. Today is the day of a famous spacecraft launch, and many along the coastline feel the need to view it from the minimum safe distance. People will take any excuse to show off their wealth in extravagant ways, including various upperclassmen participating in life's debaucheries. As each invitee boards the SS Wine Flew, the crew takes a bow. The stern looks on their faces contrast the upcoming festivities about to take place. They are about to embark on a journey that will inevitably change their lives, for better or worse. What is waiting for them in the open ocean? Will this be a successful mission to the moon? Is there more to this insignificant speck of time we call life, other than drugs, alcohol, and sex? We will only have to look to the starboard for our answers. Let's have everyone roll a D100.
To the starboard.
All right. So starting with one of the crew themselves, Mr. Johnson, would you like to describe your character?
Ryder is a 24-year-old. He sort of has that like pool boy himbo vibe to him. He has, sorry, there's something in my eye. He retains a bit of like his farmhand upbringing from Nebraska in his build, with like the shoulders and like the posture and ability to just do hard work. But having moved to Tampa after high school, he's sort of become a little more lithe and tone, a little more towards the vanity muscle than structure muscle. He's 5'11" and 3/4 with dark hair and light eyes. He's sort of got a thing for flirting, especially with coastal elites specifically. He's not one to turn down a gift, and he enjoys giving in his own way. But what else? What else is special about him? He's got some like light scarring on his hands and forearms just from the heavy work that it goes into being a deckhand or a farmhand. And then he's got a just a plain chain that he wears around his neck as well. That is a keepsake of home. What else? And then he has an accent that is not a Nebraskan accent, because he finds that the New York elites are a little more likely to part with bibs and bobs and gold and coins if he puts on a southern charm, no matter how false it might be.
All right. Wait, do you have anything else?
I don't think so.
We can find out more in game. Next up, we have Miss Justice, and you are boarding this boat. Your mic is muted, I think.
Oh, yeah. Is this just an introduction of what she looks like, or a description of her?
Yeah, so maybe what she looks like, how she's getting on the boat, and kind of how she presents herself.
Okay, do I sound louder now?
No.
Not really.
All right, well, you guys sound louder. But do I still sound quiet?
Slightly, but you can still hear you.
Okay. Well. Interesting. Okay, so, Frances McHenry is, she's got short, dark hair, and a tired, serious face. She's 5'8", which is pretty tall for a lady, but she's got a very sturdy build. And she's wearing makeup that doesn't really suit her. And she's got gold-rimmed glasses. And she is getting on the boat, and she just kind of is constantly kind of looking up at the sky.
Bit distracted, but we shall move on with Miss Pueblo.
So I decided that I wanted to be the engineer. And then I pulled very heavy inspiration from the animated Atlantis movie. So she's the mechanic from Atlantis, essentially, but not really, because I gave her an actual story. She is Hispanic. She grew up in the Dominican Republic with her family, and then oh goodness, sorry, I have stuff falling. She moved to Florida when she was, I think I changed it to 17, when her mom passed away. And she tried her hand at being a waitress for a while, but that didn't go so well. 1960s, non-white person. So she ended up helping her dad at the garage, and she was pretty good at being a mechanic. So that's how she got the gig on the boat. I don't think I gave her a height. She's pretty short, I would say. Like maybe a little over 5 feet. Dark hair, a little past her shoulders. You notice that she has a small scar on her left temple. What else was I gonna say? I don't remember.
All right, well, there is still time for more information as we go on. Lastly is Miss Sawyer.
So Bonnie Sawyer is she's a smaller woman. She's about 5'4", 5'5" abouts. She has it's kind of like light mousy brown hair that she always keeps braided back, and it's just a little bit below her shoulders. And very dark brown eyes and a face that almost never emotes. And she's always very stiff in how she talks and how she acts around people. She's a very blunt woman. And she got onto this boat working here by being the nurse. She doesn't have very good manners with guests, and so she's not very sought out in hospitals very much. So she goes and gets jobs like this for people who mostly don't really care about the staff or anything or what they're doing. And she's always wearing gloves and always has her whole body practically covered in clothing. Doesn't like being very immodest. It's just something slightly off about her.
Okay. Okay, so these are our players. Quick run through of some of the NPCs that you will be encountering. People who you would already know, especially if you've worked on this boat before, which this is kind of a hired crew from the owner. Speaking of the owner, they are Mr. and Mrs. Peacock. The technical owner would be Florence. She grew up in a rich family, hasn't really worked very much in her life. Daddy gives her whatever she wants, and she wanted a boat to go out on. She found some young man to marry and kind of be alongside her for wherever she goes, and he's from a less fortunate family, so he's pretty happy to just be by her side at all times. Andrew Peacock. They hired this crew, mostly the captain, who most people call Cappy, but he's Captain Munch. He's been captain for the number of years, was in the Navy for a while, and has gone back here to like do more private gigs and sort of keeping people happy while making sure that everything is in ship shape. Next you have his purser. Purser is a kind of like a general manager. Captain commands everyone. Purser kind of gives out the orders to everyone. So people who work on the boat would know Mr. Kerr to be the purser. You always call him Mr. Kerr. You don't pronounce him or say anything other than that. Even Sir is a bit under formal for him. Pretty strict, keeping what the captain wants, and everyone has to do their job or else they're out. They don't let any slackers on board the wine flew. And next up is the engineer whom you already met, the stewardesses, Bonnie Sawyer and the other Susan Flay. she attempts to. She's grew up with a family that has owned restaurants for a while, but has moved on to sort of provide for those on ships and serve those who need it. Very interested in food, but likes to help people out as well. We have our deckhands, Ryder Johnson, sorry, and the other is Jaime Gamaron. Jaime is very hardworking. He is not really respected that much, even though he does do a lot of hard work. But he will often be seen helping people if they need it, but mostly like doing all the cleaning jobs and like all the stuff that people really don't like doing. And we have met one of the guests, the socialite, Francis Justice, and walking up the pier towards the yacht as it waits for the rest of its guests. We have a very a tall woman, very tight outfit, very conservative looking. It is kind of a tight blouse and pencil skirt, all black, a couple like pieces of jewelry to offset all the black, but this woman walks down the aisle with her back straight, head up high. Her name is Cinna, and she is a very well-known pastry chef in the Florida area. She was invited on here. She knows Susan's family, and has decided to enjoy herself in the little amount of time that she has. Next up is a older-looking woman, Ms. Teak. She is very prim and proper. Everything is in its place. She looks like she is has a lot of wealth. A lot of furs and expensive looking new and like up with the time sort of outfit. A elegant flowing dress, and not really something you would see on a boat, but this isn't really like true sailing. This is just going out and having fun. After that, you find Mr. Edding, suit and tie, very classic, like a pinstripe gray and navy blue suit with a like a teal tie, slick back hair, like thin mustache, very like a little bit older, a little more like 50s style for this time of age, but it looks like this person really knows how to dress up for very nice occasions. Looks pretty like pristine on the dot. Next up, you have a Mr. Katz, who is a sort of like more relaxed individual. Just like also suit and tie, but much more like older, relaxed style. Just sort of like brown suit, no tie. Kind of hair is made up, but not what's it called? Groomed. in such a way that makes it look like they are kind of in wealth. And then there's Roseanne Bush, sort of a smaller, like, I would say, like, sorry, drawing a blank. Like a not really fancy, like a more mundane looking woman. Just has like a pretty nice blouse and open skirt. It's not really that tight. She has a lot of like natural colors on her, greens and reds and whatnot. She has her hairs up nice, but it's not as like tight as Mrs. Teak. And followed up, the last person to join this party is a rather like short and stout man, Mr. Bacon. He is like all black, just like making sure kind of everything is looks like it would keep in place. Got all the really nice accessories. He's got a pocket watch, little a monocle, kerchief, has walks with a cane, and like slick back hair, like sort of no facial hair, very, very clean shaven individual. And all of these folks walk down onto the boat where they are greeted by the crew. Now you know the people.
No the people, no us.
And you all board the boat, board the yacht, and it won't take too long. Finally waiting for your last guest, Mr. Bacon. And finally, with that, the yacht ventures out into the sea. Little do our socialites know, they're headed full sail into the Eldritch Zone.
Dun, dun, dun.
Oh, that's too loud. Okay.
Ooh, fancy.
All vibes.
All right. So you are going out. Around this time in 1969, the yachts weren't really that like famous or well like crafted. There were a lot of like dinghies or fishing boats that mostly what was people thought for sailing. It wasn't until recently that they made a lot of advancements in quote-unquote yacht technology. They started having yacht races as they were building faster and faster boats. These vessels started getting larger and larger as well. Instead of just a one cabin kind of experience, you had several cabins where one you could have guests sleep. You had its own kitchen. It had bathroom and lounge area where you could just relax and sit. Some even had like really nice like billiards tables or just any kind of recreational thing. Like they were really getting to like really nice, fast, fancy sturdy, luxurious, spacious yachts. And this is like one of the first, like, of its kind. It seems that Mrs. Peacock really like went out when she purchased this yacht. And I guess we should start with Francis. How are you? Have you been on a yacht before?
No, I have not.
Have you been on any kind of sea vessel?
No.
All right. How are you
She's-
feeling about this experience?
She's nervous. She is distracted, and she's kind of embracing the distraction. She's not looking at the water. She's constantly looking at the sky, or like the thing that she is like. If there's drinks, she's drinking. She's drinking a lot, actually.
Okay.
She's
Well-
like, as soon as she saw drinks, she's downed to gin and tonics.
Oh yeah.
Um,
A lot of like really basic kind of drinks are out right now. They haven't started mixing drinks on the boat yet, but you
Yeah.
can of course get a beer, some wine, gin, any of the like whiskey, that kind of thing. Real American
starts
drinks.
Yeah, she starts out with gin and ice, with some soda water in it, and she does 2 glasses right away. Just down one. She orders 2. She's like, "Is there a bartender?"
Yeah, we'll have it be Susan.
Okay, cool. She goes up to a lady and she's just like, "Excuse me, bartender, can I get 2 gin and tonics now, please?"
Oh, well, starting off the party awfully early, but, you know, that's what this place is for. And she will quickly get you 2 gins, like 1 for each hand, just double fisting it.
Yeah, and she's at the bar, and as soon as she gets the one, she immediately downs it. And then hey, here's the glass. Thank you. And then she walks away with the other, and then she's constantly, as soon as she like gets anywhere, she's staying away from the edges of the ship. And she's not looking out towards the horizon. She's either looking up or she's looking down. And she's like
okay.
either looking at her drink or she's looking up at the sky.
Let's have it start off the rolls with a constitution roll to see how well you deal with liquor.
So just to click on the constitutions,
Yes.
they roll. That's a fail.
Oh.
That's a fail.
Well, your distractedness from being on the boat, the fact that you've never been on a boat before, and like just like tense nerves, you feel tipsy pretty quickly. It's really getting you hard with this. And
Good.
I'm gonna have you make a dexterity save. Or not save, just a roll. There are no saves in this. Just
So just click on the dex.
yes.
Got it. That's a success.
All right. Well, despite your tipsy nature, you managed to keep yourself upright and on the boat. And
It helps staying away from the edge.
yeah, you won't have to roll a new character just yet.
I didn't.
Fall
were we
down the
supposed to
steps
roll?
into the galley.
Yeah. Were we supposed to roll secondary characters?
I guess we should have mentioned that before. No. If it gets to
Okay.
that point, then
Congratulations, you fell
you can
overboard.
you can re-roll, or you can roll up a new character then, or I have characters ready for you if you just want to.
Okay.
Yeah. Also, I think you have Whisper to Keeper on,
Oh, yeah.
so
there
those
you go.
rolls will not be displayed.
It was an 86 and a 50 as a success.
Yes. Okay. So we have Francis attempting to gain sea legs while losing some inhibitions. Next up, let's go to Bonnie. What is Bonnie up to?
What is Bonnie up to right now? She's already on board. She's actually I don't know if she would. No, she wouldn't have. So she's in the kitchen right now, at the moment. She's gonna go up and check on everybody soon, but she knows that they're out on the water and everybody's drinking, and this might be a problem. And so she's in the kitchen and she's just dicing up some ginger to have, like in her pocket. It doesn't need to stay clean or anything. So that she can drop it in some hot water real quick for people who are feeling seasick, and making sure that she also swipes some salt from the kitchen before heading up and checking on everybody, making sure everything is all right, because she doesn't exactly have an office or anything here to really do what she needs to be doing. She knows where all the supplies is. It's basically in the broom closet. So she's just having the things that she needs on hand.
All right. Bonnie being diligent and making sure everything is working. Perfect.
Oh, I never gave you a picture for Bonnie.
Well, you can work on it.
I could do some really quick Googling.
Let's have, before you do that, let's have you make an either intelligence or appearance roll to kind of get the ball rolling for you.
All right. Do I just roll a D100? I don't exactly know how this works.
Click
Well,
click the box that has your that skill in it.
Oh, okay. I've said intelligence
Or appearance.
or an appearance.
Yes.
I'm clicking and nothing's happening, so don't know if I'm doing this wrong.
You have it in edit mode.
Oh, in edit. Oh, there we go. Thank you. Sorry.
That's all right. Oh.
Oh, not very smart.
It's not that you're not smart, it's that you are distracted. This seems like it's not a new thing for you to be hosting or like helping out on yachts. You've been hired by Cappy for a while, and it's just something's on your mind, and you really can't get past it. And so you, instead of grabbing ginger for the thing you're gonna put it in, you grab garlic instead, and accidentally put garlic in someone's drink and messes things up. It's pretty stressful.
That's gonna be one tasty drink.
All right. Next is Ryder. What is Ryder up to?
Ryder is trying his best to make Cappy happy, and do his job and like haul on the ropes and everything. But you know, you might have to like just angle yourself just right and make sure you're flexing just right, and wink at a couple of the people on board occasionally, and a casual let me get that there for you, ma'am, if something gets dropped or knocked over or anything like that. So doing his best to make himself the best eye candy possible, while also not pissing off Cappy, and making sure that the sailboat is actually sailing. So, combination of manning the ropes and showing off.
Okay. I'll have you make an appearance roll.
Okay.
All right.
There's my bimbo. Bimbo.
You are a regular charmer. Like, you does Ryder look like this picture here? Like, shirtless, yes, kind of thing? Yes. Okay.
Yeah. Like, the moment they got away from the marina, he was like stripping his shirt off to work better, quote unquote.
Because that's how that works.
Yeah, it's restrictive. Those sleeves get in the way.
Oh, yeah.
Need to be aerodynamic when you're out on the sea.
Yeah.
So.
You are just going around trying to attend to everyone, but it seems like certain people are sort of trying to get your attention. It seems that, like, Cinna, Mystique, and Roseanne Bush are paying a special attention to you. The only guest that doesn't seem as interested as these seems to be Francis. Francis is off downing drinks and looking at the sky.
What a proper lady.
So, cool. Going around, Mr. Kerr really isn't, like, giving orders. He knows his orders have already been given, and he's making sure that everyone is doing what they need to be. Any mess-ups, and go straight to them. Cappy is just having a good time. His orders have been given out, and he knows that Mr. Kerr will uphold them, and so he's joining the party. He has a stiff whiskey in hand as he's just slowly sipping at it. Florence and Andrew are side by side at all times, just talking up the town and having a great time. We have Susan, who is bartending. She was going to do other things like serve food and help with people that maybe haven't been on a boat before, but it seems like a lot of people went straight for the bar very quickly. And I'll have Ryder, I guess, give me a spot hidden.
I'm looking for where that is.
Yes, they are alphabetical order.
I was on the wrong tab. Nope.
Oh, you are just bringing the ladies in. It seems like everyone's just swarming towards you and trying to get your attention. And in order to try and, like, help out, like, you've got Mystique. She may be older, but she is just loving the young stuff. Cinna is very upright and proper, but it seems her barriers have been broken a little bit and she can't take her eyes off of you. And then Roseanne, oh, she is just a big flirt. She cannot get enough of you. Anything to, like, maybe as thanks for something, like brush your arm, or like laugh at pretty much nothing, as if a joke has been told but there's nothing there. She'll just reach around and like stroke your back a little bit, and it's nothing but a little flirting. It's fine. And so you don't see anything going on except for these individuals. Yeah. And as you're just kind of like swarmed by these ladies, from behind you, you feel a presence. And before you're able to turn and look at who's there, you hear Mr. Kerr's voice. Ryder!
Oops.
What are you doing? You are not here to flirt.
We never figured out my voice. Fuck.
Yeah, you did. Low down.
He's a farmer
You said
boy,
Nebraskan?
right?
Yeah, but I was gonna practice it beforehand, and so then I got distracted.
Okay. Well, you can always change
you
it
don't
later.
need to practice. Yeah.
Oh, so,
Yeah, just throw it to the wind.
right, Mr. Kerr. And I'll like point at the sail, and I'll be like, she's looking a little full there. I'll keel us. Make sure we're still even keel, and I'll like, still grab one of the ladies' hands and like kiss the back of it before scurrying over to the other side and like adjusting a couple ropes that don't actually need adjusting, but Mr. Kerr needs appeased.
When you reach down and kiss the hand and pull your head back up, you feel someone smack the back of your head. What did I say? No flirting. Get back to your job. Ryder, go find James. I haven't seen him in a while.
Right away, Mr. Kerr. I don't remember who you said James is.
Yeah, who's James? Only James I see is Ryder James Cameron.
Ryder James Cameron.
I don't know. It says Deckhand 1. Oh, Deckhand 1. Maggie Ryder, and then James Cameron is the other deckhand. I gotcha.
Be right back. I'll still hear you.
Where
Okay.
did my thing go? There it is. I didn't realize I had closed it.
Yeah, so I updated the roles to choose from,
Yes.
so that you have all the names.
Okay, so if James is not on the deck, my first check is gonna be
In the water.
in the galley.
In the cabin?
But I suppose an obvious check would be just like, is there someone flailing in the water first? That's a good idea. Thanks. I'm so glad I thought of it myself.
With no help.
At all. It was a voice in my head. It wasn't in my ear. So yeah, I'll do a quick scan. We're going forward, so I'll start like mid boat and like look towards the stern.
Okay, roll spot hidden.
Why is everything in the way? There it is.
You're checking all around. You don't seem to see any sign of your deckhand crewmate, neither in the water or on deck.
So I'll
It
head
seems
below
like
the galley then
okay.
to check.
You pass a
Even
few
though-
people, maybe coming up from the below area. Like you see Mr. Bacon just kind of like shuffling up the steps onto the deck, and he looks at you and has a sly smile, and continues to go up. Drink of some brown liquor in hand, and you can roll another spot hidden.
You're just gonna let me keep rolling until I find.
You have
you
a
get
very
it.
poor chance of 25 is not a very good spot hidden, but that's
No.
fine.
You should have put
Oh.
everything in spot hidden.
I don't remember. I don't remember making the sheet. I made it when we like first got the like access to the sheets, and I haven't looked at it until today since.
He's a himbo. He doesn't notice much.
Okay.
I'll turn to someone and I'll be like, sorry, pardon me. Have you seen James? He's
Some reminders. You can use luck. You have a pool of luck that has is in your stats area, but when you use luck, it goes down. And the only thing you can't use luck for is a luck roll. Because if you spend luck on a luck roll, your luck is going to go down and it's going to get hard, and it's just not worth it. You can also push a roll, which means if you don't like the result, you can do something to do an action to make it so you roll again. But if you fail the second time, the consequences will be worse for you. So if you wanted to push a roll and you failed, then you hurt yourself or something. That whole thing. So yeah, you are looking around the lower deck, the cabin, and you really can't find anyone down here.
Grumbling. I'll go back up and maybe if I spot like Miss Pueblo or Miss Sawyer on the way.
Who is that?
That is Bonnie.
Who is that?
Wow.
Yeah, I don't like that. That's fantastic. I hate it. This is often
I couldn't
the
find a
reaction
really
she gets from me.
good picture, but I don't know why the token didn't upload. I tried doing a closer up
Other.
for the token, but apparently it doesn't like me.
How old is Bonnie?
She's 30.
Just make for the old style.
Okay.
It's like because you found something that's 1820s and put it on your.
I know. I couldn't find anything on Google.
It's okay. We can replace it before Friday.
Yeah, that's probably what's gonna happen.
Jeez. Okay.
Yeah.
Google kept giving me really pretty nurses. I was like, this is not what I want.
If I go
Sexy
back
nurses?
No, just really pretty 1920s nurses.
Oh.
So, Ryder, as you're kind of like checking out below and stuff like that, you start to hear sounds of like low moaning, like not people, like person moaning, but like moaning like the engine is having a little bit of trouble.
Okay. The first thing I'm gonna do is check to see if Gloria Pueblo's down there and already working on it, and if not, I will go get her. Because Ryder's very much like, I've got some handiwork, but like, I know she's gonna kill me if I touch it and break it.
That's a good segue. Gloria, what are you doing as you are on this party boat?
Probably avoiding the guests as much as possible, and if she noticed like the noise or anything that sounded like it was wrong, she would be off to investigate that.
I'll have you make a listen roll.
Hey, listen.
Wow, okay.
The
So
sound
much
of
red.
We're not doing great tonight, y'all.
it's a good start to this. I mean, you're partying on a boat. You don't have to be good at these things.
Booze.
You over the crowd of like the loud noise of the people chattering. Mr. Bacon is very loud as he laughs and chatters with the peacocks. And you don't hear any kind of foul sound coming from any part of the yacht. So, Ryder, you're gonna go up and fetch?
Yeah. But I'll do it like calmly and very much like, and while avoiding Mr. Kerr. I'll come up the stairs and sort of scan for her, and then maybe like nod to a couple people on my way while I walk towards her.
I'll have you roll stealth if you're trying to avoid Mr. Kerr.
Avoid is a word choice that I did in fact use, but it's not the word I meant. But I will still roll it because I said it.
I mean, you gotta roll. You gotta make rules. Oh,
Motherfucker. So when I obviously don't, I'll be like, yes, right away, sir. Mr. Kerr, working, trying to find him. I don't see him down below. Just one moment, sir. I'm gonna get some help. And then just like continue walking quickly while ignoring anything that Mr. Kerr is shouting at me from beyond.
You kind of like were dodging behind like people trying to avoid his gaze and trying to like move. You managed to run into Mr. Kerr, and he'll say, "What are you doing? I told you to find James." And you give that response, which you've already said, and you'd say, "You find James, I'll go get Gloria. Gloria, get out here."
Yes, sir.
You need to check the boat. There is something wrong, according to this dumbass.
Where is it coming from?
Look over to Ryder.
I'll show you. Right this way, Miss Pueblo. And I'll, half bow gesture for you to go first.
I didn't tell you to bow. I told you to go find James.
Do you know where it is, Mr. Kerr? No, I do. I'm looking for James. I found this on the way. And I'll just continue on.
Okay. He scowls at you. Okay, so you both go below deck. And I'll have you both make a listen check.
Fucking finally.
Gloria. Okay. Well, I guess that's good enough. So yeah, you are kind of distracted by like fucking Mr. Kerr what a hard ass. And as you're kind of like focused on like his words echoing in your head, you hear kind of the sound of very light metal scratching coming from the direction of the captain's quarters.
In addition to the moaning we heard earlier, or I heard earlier?
You aren't really focused on that. You hear this over, like you're dead set on that. You kind of like disassociating in a sense, where your ears pick that up.
And the captain, the Mr. and Mrs. Peacock are upstairs or on deck, right?
Yeah, everyone seems to be on deck, except for Jaime.
I'll go ahead and sort of like knock and turn and open the door, like a knock turn, like a sorry, you can't be in here. It's sort of like as what I'm saying as I'm opening the door.
The captain's door is locked.
Okay.
And as soon as you like try the handle, the scratching stops.
Cool. Love that.
Nothing creepy happening. I don't remember if having a large number or a small number is better. Large number, yes? Yes.
Large number bad.
Small.
Large number good.
I want small number.
Oh,
Oh wait,
Large
what?
You want
Good.
to roll a small number.
You want to roll underneath the number that's listed.
Okay.
So
So if I have a 1 in locksmith, I'm not gonna get anything.
you have a 1% chance of getting it, like, at all.
Yeah.
Right.
The number is the percentage chance that you have to succeed.
I think you're better at just kicking down the door.
Yeah, but I don't want to get in trouble. Mr. Kerr already hates me.
What's the worst that could happen?
Hate you more.
Right?
Any more? Like you lose your job? Okay, well you're still stuck on a boat, so what's he gonna do? It's not like there's a prison on the
It's not like he can throw you overboard or anything.
Yeah.
Right? Not legally, anyway.
There's laws against
Yeah.
that.
Yeah,
I'm
not
gonna,
heading out to international waters. It's fine.
Yeah. You'll be fine. It'll be fine. What's a door and a few hinges?
Can
What's it worth to you?
Can I roll mechanical repair for like how to break the lock? Because if
You
I know
wanna
how to fix it, I should
roll-
know how to break it, right?
You want to roll repair to break something.
Yeah. Because like it's like knowing, it's like if you know how a door works, you know, like you could take the hinge apart.
No.
Okay.
Worth a shot.
Because like we have something for that.
There
That's
is- I
lockpick.
literally genuinely was looking down below for strength and could not find it. It's one
No,
of the
it's
main
up.
things.
Yes, it's up high.
Okay. I want to just like it's a fucking yacht. Those don't, I don't know if you've been on a boat recently, but even modern boats do not have good locks. Like they're so flimsy. So in my opinion, this should be easy. So let's find out. Okay.
Okay, then.
I just turned the door harder. Until it opens.
You turned the whole door.
Doorknob, bite me. I haven't slept in 30 hours, okay?
It's like that you see a scene of just some guy's fingers going through both ends of the door and turning it through the wall.
Dude, I need that. Like that's beautiful. I need that. No, the door's locked and I'm like, but I hear that stop, so I'm just like, fuck that shit, and I turn it harder and open the door.
Okay, so you just like shove your way in, brute strength it in.
The door's not damaged, only the knob is.
The knob stays
There's no one
locked.
here to prove anything to pretty boy.
No. This is the kind of thing where I could plausibly try and charm my way out of it by being just like, oh, I didn't know my own strength. I didn't notice it was locked.
Okay. So yeah, you
I'm
just like
a dummy.
turn the knob so it just keeps turning instead of stopping, and just like the knob doesn't really latch anymore, but you're able to enter the office. The captain's quarters.
Cool.
So you go inside. It's a fairly small cabin. There's not a whole lot here. There's a small desk with some paperwork on it. There's a small filing cabinet. There's a safe on the opposite end of the desk, and you kind of look around, and there doesn't seem to be anyone in here. And you can roll spot hidden.
Right, my strong suit.
Can I
I mean,
roll
you're-
it?
I was gonna ask if Gloria, if you went to the engine or if you went with Ryder.
Did you perhaps see me open the door?
I would go with him because I was supposed to be following him to the sound.
And then
Okay.
I got sidetracked because I was
Yes.
dissociated. Okay.
Yeah. So Gloria, you can also roll.
I'll do it. Be like, huh? I swear I heard something. I can't get the fucking voice, y'all. and then we'll just like, okay, yes.
You seem to have broken a doorknob over nothing. That looks very pristine, spick and span. Everything's in its place. You don't notice anything inside here.
Hang on, let me think.
Gloria's still like muttering under her breath about party boys and having to fix shit.
Well, I can fix it.
She switches to Spanish.
he like catches like pendejo, and he's like, hey, because it's like farmhand. He's like, I know some of those things. I want to think.
I want to scream.
Can I
Shout, and let it all out.
can I listen again now that I'm in here? Or maybe
Um,
hang on, let me think more. Let me think harder.
okay. While
No,
you're
there's not anything.
while you're thinking, we'll head back to Francis.
The
Yeah.
show's over.
What is Francis doing? Is she just watching the sky?
She's probably watching the sky. She's got a drink in her. She's starting to feel pretty tipsy, a little more relaxed, I think. And the reason why she's on the ship was to give a perspective about the mission and NASA's work in putting this all together. And so she's just talking to some of the other guests, other socialites and bigwigs, just talking about like, you know, what it took and how long this project went on to make this a success, and what will happen with it and all of that.
Okay. I will have you make a education roll.
Education. Wow.
It seems that your inebriated
I
state
will.
is, or unless, do you want to
Well,
push it?
I was gonna say I would push it, where I am probably giving away a bit more top secret information with like, because I'll give like a response, and then it seems like people don't really listen to it, and so then I'll be like, oh, I need to throw in a little bit of extra juice to make them
Pizzazz.
be interesting. Yeah. And so I'll throw in some like top secret kind of information. It's like, yeah, well, you know, President Nixon actually worked really hard in signing some bills to be able to get the funding for this, and some deals were made in order to allow us to work here in Florida. Throw in some, I guess some, hidden information that maybe
won't
is
backfire.
not known to, that's not known to the public. Like, you
okay.
didn't hear this from me, but
Yeah, make another education.
okay. Extreme success.
Like, people were sort of scoffing at your a woman knowing things. That's not a thing that happens. But at like this high-tech jargon that you start like spewing out certain code names and like these things, people are like, oh, was she really, like, oh my, that's pretty deep stuff. She must know her things, even if she's a bit loosey with the lips kind of thing. Just like keep talking about all these secrets. It seems you have attracted the attention of Mr. Edding, and insist that you call him Mark.
Mark.
Feels like you are sort of on a first name basis, as it were.
Okay, Mark. Mark Edding. Mark Edding.
Seems that Mark is an accountant and really likes to hear this like technical jargon kind of thing. Very straightforward, pragmatic person.
Okay, well, yeah, I'm starting to be like, you know, I'm sure you have experienced the same thing in accounting when you're having to deal with numbers, and it's really important to get the math to add up, because it can be a life or death situation. You know what I mean? You get what I'm saying, Mark, right?
Oh, yes. Life or death, yeah. Man, if they knew where their money was going.
Exactly. I mean, we spent $5,000 for the screws. Can you believe that?
Are you kidding? That is such a technical oversight. I know. We could have easily gone to Sears to get some screws, but I'm just a mathematician. What do I know? We really needed an accountant like you, Mr. Edding. Mark, sorry. Oh, yes. Francis. It's very good to know you. We'll say that, like, you, with the failed education rule at first, like, you were starting to say a couple things, and you almost, like, said something you shouldn't have, but with that extreme success, you really, like, catch yourself and, like, twist it in such a way that, it's just like comes off as very impressive and intelligent. All right, so Francis is having a good time. What is Bonnie up to?
Bonnie is up, walking around the deck now with. She's got like a platter of I don't know if saltines existed back then, but she's got some crackers that have salt put on them, and she's got a pitcher of the supposed ginger water, and the supposed ginger in her pocket, and she's making her rounds, going around just looking at everybody, seeing if anybody is looking a little green around the gills, or is in need of some help, like is anybody like too drunk? Is anybody about to jump ship because of how nauseous they are? Like,
Not quite. People are like paying attention to other guests. Occasionally, someone will hold out a hand, like to grab something, and so you can go up and give them a glass of like whatever alcohol is closest, and they'll like accept that. They just seem, a lot of these people seem to be wanting to be waited on hand and foot, kind of thing. But like you see Susan like kind of gesture you over.
she'll walk over and, I'm sorry, what was Susan's last name?
Flay.
Flay. She'll come over, with her pitcher and her little platter and say, "Yes, Miss Flay, how can I help you?"
Oh, please. Call me Sue. We've known each other for so long. But I'm sorry to pull you away, but I think you're kind of messing up some people's drinks. Some of them trying to be polite about it, but kind of throwing their drinks over the side. I mean, you're giving them something and they don't like it. What are you giving them?
I have my ginger tonic here that I've been giving to anybody who's been looking like they've need and little green around the gills.
Here.
And
She'll hold out a
anything
glass.
from the bar.
Pour me a little something. Let me see what you got.
All right, and she'll pour it kind of robotically. She's very fluid in her movements.
Okay. Yeah, she'll take a little sniff and, like, before she drinks it, she'll take a sniff and, oh, my, that is not garlic, ginger. That is garlic, my dear. I think you should go back down to the galley and swap that out. It's no wonder that these people aren't really liking it.
Of all the things I could have done. And she'll quickly turn around and say,
It's all right. Everybody makes mistakes. Just make sure Mr. Kerr doesn't see you.
"Thank you, Miss Flay. I will go fix this now." And she'll turn around and start walking back towards the kitchen.
Okay. Where are Gloria and Ryder? Ryder, you have seemingly fixed the doorknob, as it were.
Yeah, and then I'll I don't think there's nothing else to like look for in there. Like we both failed, and I'm not gonna just re-roll it again. So that doesn't make any sense, because then it could cause more problems. And he's not too bright. He's not bright enough to know that that there might be something. So after I'll fix the door knob and just like popping a spring back in place or something. It's a engine room. There was like some like moaning or groaning. I wasn't too sure if it was the engine itself, but I figured if I touched it, that would be bad for you. Like it would be bad for me to have you find out I touched your engine.
Damn straight it would.
He's like, right, but and he like holds the door open for her. And he's like, well, I'm gonna stay right here then.
Glares at him sideways. Walks in.
He's like fully terrified of Short Little. Which is the correct approach to have.
Yes.
I'll have both Gloria and Bonnie give me a dodge roll.
Bonnie?
Dodge. Where is it? It's down there. There it is. Ah.
Oh. All right, so Bonnie with a pitcher of your garlic drink, and Gloria in kind of a annoyed with Ryder sense. You don't see each other as you go around corners and just smack right into each other.
Just gonna be like, oh, Miss Pueblo, I'm so sorry. Here, let me. She's gonna start gathering up everything off the ground. She's dropped everything.
Gloria will sigh and lean down to help her pick stuff up.
Ryder, you heard a collision of people just down the small hall. Do you do anything?
I'll go help pick stuff up.
It's just,
But
I am so sorry. I don't know what I was doing. I wasn't watching my step. You should probably get out of those clothes. I was just informed that this water has been tainted with garlic.
Saying to Miss
All
Pueblo,
the better to repel the socialites.
right? Ryder says to Miss Pueblo in a way that's like obviously joking, like like not actually flirting with her. It's like, I'll help you get out of them. And then like jumps back 2 steps because he's intentionally being annoying. And is prepared for the swipe.
Bonnie's just gonna stand up, and put her free hand down to help Gloria get up to, and just look at Ryder and go, Mr. Johnson, you really should not be so uncouth when could be guests nearby.
They're all upstairs partying, and I don't think half of them would mind too much.
Be that as it may, you should treat Miss Pueblo.
Pueblo?
Pueblo.
Right,
As
like,
may, you should.
I'll
treat
take,
Miss
if you
Pueblo
learn how to say her
with
name, I'll
respect.
take your word for it.
She's just gonna harumph, like, and head to the kitchen.
I'll have the 3 of you given a listen roll.
Gosh darn it.
We love those.
My mouse is stuck there.
Favorites.
Somewhere there's a button. There we go.
Nope.
I hear the secrets.
Ryder, you're distracted by kind of like
Laughing at myself.
focused attention on your stupid joke with Gloria. Bonnie, you're just like so stressed. Like Susan, like told you were serving the wrong drinks, and then you ran into Gloria, and it's just like feels like such a mess today. So you don't hear what's going on. But Gloria, you hear the sound of like off in the distance, very faint sound of like a rumble sound, and very shortly you hear up above deck a lot of people cheering, and we shift to Francis as the rocket, the Apollo 11 mission, has begun its takeoff. It's soaring up above everyone, and everyone has their drinks up and they're cheering for this event to happen. It's sure to be the first landing on the moon. What is Francis doing?
Frances is looking, and she's kind of got just like a bit of a face, like not quite a smirk, but a little bit, not a little cross between a smirk and a grimace. I would say more on the smirk look. And she's gonna say, well, here's another fun fact about the Apollo, is that it took a lot of fuel to be able to get it up those 28 miles. Let's see if I can find it. Yeah. So she turns to I guess she's probably still standing next to Mark, right?
Yeah.
And she's like, in order for it to get up to the 38 miles, in order to get out of Earth's atmosphere and gravitational pull, it's actually burning 203,400 gallons of kerosene fuel, and then another additional 318,000 gallons of liquid oxygen to be able to get it up out of the sphere. It's really important to account for every amount of fuel and the weight that it is burning up, and how quickly it's burning up to be able to get to that projection. Otherwise, it won't reach its destination.
Mark is kind of like torn between watching the rocket and listening to you, and says, well, I don't need to be that technical about this. This is a great achievement for America. Like, the Russians
Yes.
beat us to space, we'll beat them to the moon.
Merca.
That's true. That's true. It's just kind of fascinating that we have not encrypted any of our data to allow the entire world to take part in this celebratory event.
Well,
Godspeed, good men. Godspeed.
you should smile more. It'd be prettier that way.
Slap, splash.
So I've heard. I'm going to get another drink.
Did anybody
Oh,
else hear a splash just now?
Anybody else here scream?
Push Mark overboard. How dare you?
Oh, I didn't know peacocks were out on the sea. I keep hearing a...
okay,
Yeah.
so, everyone on board is just kind of like cheering and drinking to the achievement that is happening in front of you. What are the three of you below deck doing?
Hearing all the commotion, I be like, I better excuse myself to take care of the engine before we have some real noise around here. Hopefully we can correct our rocky start. Hey, Bonnie.
Yes, I believe that would be a good idea. I should go dispose of the rest of whatever water was not spilt on the floor and get the actual supplies I needed. I hope everything goes well in the engine room with you. She just looks at Johnson and just looks away from him and walks.
Before Johnson goes too far, Ryder goes too far, he'll turn to Miss Pueblo and goes, you know what? I do respect you, right? That's why I feel comfortable making that joke. Because you know I wouldn't do that to you. And then, like, nods and walks away.
What, is she not hot enough for you?
Should just be like, you
saying she
better.
ain't pretty?
And like, you know how
No,
like
it's like a...
people pretend they're gonna punch you, but then
And
she
he'll be
does-
like, see, I knew we understood each other. I knew we did. And then, I guess I gotta go tell Mr. Kerr that James is missing. So I'm gonna try and get Mr. Kerr away from the guests so as not to cause alarm. And let
Okay.
him know.
Gloria, what are you doing?
what?
Gloria?
I said I was gonna go find the engine. Sorry.
Okay, so what are you doing when you find the engine?
Looking at it to see if anything seems out of the ordinary.
Okay. Give me a roll of some sort. You can do a mechanical repair or a spot hidden. Or maybe
Probably.
listen.
Oh god.
Oh no. You don't know why Ryder, told you about this. Like, the engine looks fine. There's nothing wrong with it.
Can I retcon and say I went with her first and then and roll as well?
No, this is fine.
Okay.
And so, Gloria, what,
We're fine.
after seeing that nothing was wrong, what do you do?
Everybody's up on the deck, right?
Yes, except for Bonnie and Ryder. Well, no, Ryder went onto the deck.
We'll go kind of look around in the, like, I guess kind of like check on other things, because that's my job.
Okay.
But those things happen to be like in all of the guest rooms. So I'm just to like go to all of the guest rooms and like mess with anything mechanical in there. But also just kind of like look around and see what kind of stuff they brought with them. Like try and tell what kind of people they are by the stuff they brought.
Okay. Is there like a look roll for looking at people?
No. The people are on the deck.
Oh, so
I'm
you're looking
in
for their
rooms.
stuff?
Yes.
This is just like a day trip. They didn't bring things.
Oh, well, that's rude.
I don't want to snoop.
Says the one that's wanting
There's
to go.
nothing for me to snoop.
Okay. So, Ryder, you go up to find Mr. Kerr, to inform information. And as you're making your way up, top deck, you feel a, pull back, as the boat increases speed and heads out in their second half of this sort of party. First half watching the show of the rocket going off, second half going out to international waters to have a bit extra fun.
Question for you, sir.
What's up?
Mr. Gamekeeper, is it a sailboat or a motorboat?
Both.
Cool.
If the motor runs, like, goes dead, you gotta have the way of getting around.
Yeah, no, like I that's the kind of boat I'm familiar with. So I just wanted to confirm.
I mean, we
Yeah.
have a mechanic. I am a mechanic.
Yeah,
No,
but
Well, engineer.
I just wanted to make sure.
always just in case, gotta have sails.
Yeah. My brother builds boats. Or not builds the boat. He like remodels.
Fixes.
I'm very familiar with boats. I just wanted to make sure that I was picturing the correct boat.
Okay. A lot of people are like having a good time. It seems that like a lot of Susan is giving out a lot of drinks. And Ryder, you go and find that the purser, Mr. Kerr, is at the helm and seeming to make sure the boat doesn't like hit anything while it goes out to sea. So he is in the at the helm.
Mr. Kerr, I
Right.
don't want to.
Where is James?
I don't want to alarm any of the guests, but it appears James is missing.
Where did he? That is not the answer I wanted.
It's the answer I got, Mr. Kerr. He's not on the boat, and there's no lifeboats missing. So I do worry that we need to keep a closer eye on the guests to make sure they don't go overboard.
All right, Ryder, keep your eye out for James. He couldn't have gone far. I mean, I like how hardworking he is, but goddamn, just slippery little fella.
So Mr. Kerr's not getting that I think he's off the boat.
Nope.
Okay. What's the thing that I have?
You have a lot of things.
I do not have what I thought I had. At least I don't have what I thought I had as much as I thought I had. I'm gonna go tell Cappy.
Okay. You go back on deck with the rest of the party guests. They seem to be trying to like adjust themselves for the increased speed while also keeping their drinks and talking to each other.
Poor Francis.
And
Why are we going faster?
further away from land.
Oh God.
So you find Cappy talking to who of all people but Jaime.
I don't remember who anybody is.
Jaime is
the
Jaime
deckhand.
Cameron? Yeah, the deckman.
It's Jaime Cameron.
Jaime Cabron?
Cameron.
You had earlier called him James Cameron.
Yeah, Mr. Kerr seems to not understand.
Oh, James.
Yeah, he calls him James.
I'll just walk up and be like, this is gonna be just me assuming I am the ditz that I am and had just like walked in a circle and missed him. Like a dog chasing you around a kitchen island. Mr. Kerr's looking for you. And I'll like clap him on the shoulder.
And Cappy will clap you on your other shoulder and say, Ryder, where have you been? Don't you want to join us for a drink?
Oh, well, you know I don't say no to that. I just was looking all over for Mr. Cameron here. Mr. Kerr's been looking for him. So, but I found you.
Well,
a drink before sending you off to your dues.
Well, James here has been here for a little bit. He came and talked to me, telling me that everything's good, which is great. Just love a spick and span vessel, perfect for our guests. And he says, "It's Jaime. You say Mr. Kerr is wanting me?"
Yeah, he didn't say what, but he never does. So,
Okay.
good luck. Cheers.
Hey, is there like, is there a look at people roll. Is there, like, look at someone and you can like tell what's going on about them.
Oh, like an insight?
Yeah.
There is a
Psychology?
Psychology would be one.
That's what I've been scrolling looking for too. Is
Would anthropology count?
I would
Yeah.
prefer psychology over anthropology.
Or
I think-
education.
I think psychology. Psychology would be like you're reading a person.
Okay, yeah, make a psychology roll.
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me.
You're doing great.
Jaime kind of looks like kind of downtrodden. Like you already know that he doesn't really get a whole lot of respect, but each time somebody calls him James, it's just like another nail in the coffin kind of thing. So he looks dejected as he leaves you to go to talk to Mr. Kerr.
Cool. Don't love this.
Why not? Isn't this fun?
I don't trust you. And I don't think you want me to.
Well,
I'm having a great time reconciling what Maggie can tell and what Ryder can tell.
Call of Cthulhu is all about like being really good at something, and you make those roles that you're good at something, and you're not good at everything. So
Yeah,
No,
it's a
good.
horror campaign.
No. I'm good with it. I genuinely am enjoying
I'm having fun.
the disconnect, the cognitive dissonance, literally, of what Maggie can tell and what Ryder can tell.
Okay.
I think that's really attractive and fun in an evening.
Okay. So Jaime goes off and like walks to the guest to go to the helm. Ryder, what are you up to?
I'm gonna have that drink with Cappy.
Okay.
And I'm gonna suck up to Cappy as much as I can. Just be like, you're doing a real great job, sir, with this excursion. I think the guests and Mr. and Mrs. Peacock are real pleased.
Well, Ryder, I do enjoy your company, although sometimes, especially right now, I'd wish you wear a shirt, especially in a formal occasion. But I respect your work, and I appreciate you being here.
Making those guests happy, sir.
I believe that if we were to make them even happier, we would have hired some extra entertainment.
Well,
Unless you want to do that, no extra pay, of course, but for fun.
I think that would be a case-by-case basis, sir.
We all see it how we want to see it.
And then I'll go back to like doing normal deckhand stuff where you're just like checking to make sure the ropes, like everything's good.
Okay, make a
Schmoozing.
Constitution check because you had a drink.
Sweet.
Oh.
That sun is really getting to me without the shirt on. It's just the heat stroke combining with it.
Yeah, have you
I'm-
drank any water at all, like today or yesterday? Just been shirtless, sweating, drinking alcohol.
You
Who needs
can
that?
push that if you really want to.
Nah,
Can't do
let's
worse than a
fucking roll
fumble.
with it.
Okay. So you
Where's
are
the fun in
just
that?
so stressed about like Mr. Kerr, Jaime obviously on deck, like why was he missing kind of thing. And then like Cappy's like kind of tipsy and he wants you to drink, but you're on the job and you don't need to drink and you've been in the hot sun, like just been all over the place, and like you have your drink and you kind of dismiss yourself and go and look at the stuff and checking out ropes and making sure everything is up to snazziness, and you take a step and it just like goes to your head so fast, like you feel super woozy. Like this isn't drunk, this is just like lightheaded, and hard to focus.
Cool. I'll head back down to the galley and see if Miss Sawyer has fixed her concoction to no longer be garlic.
All right, Bonnie, what are you doing?
Yeah, so she went back to clean out the pitcher, and she threw out the crackers that fell on the ground because that's just unsanitary. She's not going to feed that to the guests. So she's grabbing some more crackers to lightly salt them, because they're just regular little tack crackers that were stowed away here. And then she went to go hunt for the ginger this time, instead of trusting that the ginger that was in the jar was ginger and not garlic this time. She's gonna go find what she knows is theirs. Like, there's one little ginger root in the kitchen. She's gonna chop that up.
Okay.
There's no way I can fumble this.
Make a education roll. Okay. You have been, like, trying to avoid Mr. Kerr's wrath, and you just want to make sure, and Susan was kind enough to, like, let you off a little bit and inform you before anything seriously bad happened. And so you were able to do exactly, like, make a really good drink, and you're hyper-focused.
Yeah, she has her pitcher of ginger water ready to go to give to the guests, and keeps a few slices in her apron as well, so that just in case the ginger water isn't strong enough, the guests could chew on the ginger itself. Not very pleasant, but it should get the job done. And she'll start heading back upstairs with her new tray of salted crackers and ginger water.
Nicely trade up, so everything's in its place. And we'll have Ryder give me a dexterity roll.
Oh no.
As you are stumbling down below deck to try and find Bonnie. Nice.
I'll go. Oh, sorry, Miss Sawyer. Does it work through the skin too?
We'll have Bonnie have like a chance to react to that. You can make a dodge check or a dexterity check to try
Please
and
pass,
like.
Please pass, please success. Ryder's gonna feel so bad because he's already woozy, so he's gonna be like, I'm so like near crying.
I thought maybe because my dexterity number was higher than my dodge, it would have helped.
It does help. It's a better chance, but it's not a 100% chance. So again, you can push these rolls if you want.
Yeah, I guess as like, so she sees that he is falling towards her, and so at first she goes to take a step back and kind of snags her skirt a little bit, and so then she just swipes to the side instead, tries to do that. We'll see if she succeeds on that.
All right, go ahead.
Okay.
So
you're so cool.
You
not spilling a drop.
You not only
Ryder's
like
just staring at you with like stars in his eyes.
Not only you like swipe out of the way, but you bring your other hand around that's not holding the tray as Ryder stumbles down face first into the ground, and you catch him before he hits the ground.
Like dipping him.
He's just staring at you like, oh, you're so cool.
She
not even like schoolboy crush, just like in awe.
She's going to just be like, really, Mr. Johnson, can you not watch your step? And are you okay? Stand up. And she's going to drag him to the kitchen. She could smell the alcohol on him.
He's like, I think I forgot to drink water.
Well, you thought right. And she's going to take him to the kitchen and sit him down on a stool that's in there. She's like, you're going to sit right there and you're going to drink some of this. And she's going to pour out some of the ginger water. And on top of that, you're going to drink some coffee. And she's going to go grab some coffee that's cold because it's from this morning.
He does it like a
sober
shot.
you up. Pours,
Not
like,
the ginger water. That he sips, but the coffee he takes like a shot.
and you are not standing up until you have drank all of both of those.
Yes,
Seriously.
ma'am.
What would you have done if you had gotten a concussion?
Thank you, ma'am, for taking care of us.
You're welcome. Now, sit here, drink your waters. I'm going to go upstairs and tend to the guests. She'll grab the rest of her pitcher, and she'll, right before she heads out, and she's like, and if you're feeling well enough, go ahead and make another batch of coffee just in case you decide to do that again.
Yes, ma'am. As soon as she's out of eyesight, he chugs the ginger water so that he doesn't have to sit there for very long.
Make another constitution to see how you feel.
Why?
You're
Can
still. Eh?
No, you're good. You speak.
Did you want to push that?
You gonna push it?
I was gonna try and add. No,
7 luck?
That's a lot of luck this early. Yeah, no. I'll push it, and if I fail, I vomit.
All right.
You just end up being allergic to ginger and didn't know.
Sweet. I throw up.
So
Can I at least make it to the sink, please?
you chug it, like convinced that this is the remedy that will make you feel better. And that was a bad idea, seeing as this was an alcoholic drink. And so it just makes it so much worse. And
You gave him alcohol.
I think, right? It was an alcoholic drink, right?
No, it's ginger water and coffee.
Oh, I thought it was like a ginger
But that much water that
mixer.
fast, and with the coffee, like that, the ginger's gonna be hard on the
Okay.
coffee. It's too much acid.
Not alcoholic, but like it's really like you
Acidic.
chug it down. It doesn't want to stay there very long, and so it's coming up, and you like turn to go to the sink, and before you even get to the sink, it's just like all over the wall. Like, not good. Like, you managed to get to the sink, but it's just a mess in the galley.
I start cleaning it up so that Sawyer doesn't yell at me.
She's like, oh no, she's gonna be so mad.
Cool.
All right, so while you're all like having just like either great or terrible times on this ship, what would you like to do in the next like hour or so? If there's anything like different that you'd like to do.
Well, Frances would, like, when the boat starts to get faster, she's like, drink's not going to be strong enough at this point. And so she wants to try and find a spot where there aren't all these fancy people. So is there like a bottom of the boat, like where staff have been going and stuff?
Yeah, there's a below deck. There's several different like spots, different bedrooms down below. There's the captain's quarters, the engine room. There's a lounge. Not a whole lot of people are down here. Most of the people are up deck. There's a galley as
so
well.
she's probably gonna go below deck and try and find a secluded spot to smoke.
Okay. Are you smoking a
Special
cigarette or
cigarette.
something else? Special cigarette.
High
All
five.
right.
Something else? A special cigarette.
We're in international waters. It's okay.
But also, she's found a bunch of fancy rich people. So, yeah. So she's gonna go below deck. Hopefully, the staff are pretty chill. I would expect.
Well, most of the staff is like above deck. Bonnie has gone up to deliver drinks. Just Ryder and Gloria, I think, are below deck.
Yep,
You managed to
I'm
find
still-
2 bedrooms, a bathroom. There's a locked door, which has a captain like name like plate on it. So these are like empty rooms, not out in the open.
Okay. She'd probably go to the bathroom to do this smoking.
Yeah, the bathroom does have a porthole in it, so that it can be aired out if needed.
Perfect. Yeah.
Good for
She's
like,
gonna lock. Is there a lock on the door?
yeah.
Okay, she's gonna lock the door. And she's gonna take out her container and roll herself up a cigarette and just start smoking and light it, like start smoking. And just okay, that's all right. All right, we're okay.
All right, make a Constitution check.
Extreme success.
You are like stressed out, and this isn't really helping. Like you're too good. You're too hardy, kind of thing. You got too much of a tolerance at this point.
I knew I should have brought the stronger stuff. Yeah, she's just gonna finish her cigarette, do the whole thing, and then air it out. And it's probably gonna be like 30 minutes she's in this bathroom,
Yeah.
like a long time. And then she's airing it out for like another 15, and then she will like flush the toilet and stuff and wash her hands, pull out a bottle of perfume and spray herself, and then she'll unlock the door to go out.
So while
Hopefully
you're
there
like,
isn't a line.
yeah, while you're like in there, you're smoking, and you occasionally hear a sound of somebody knocking and or the handle jiggling. Like, is there anyone in there? I need to go.
And I'll just be like, occupied. It's occupied.
Where do I go?
Go over the boat.
Old man's gonna piss himself.
Yeah. I'm sure there's another bathroom.
Old man
Or
with
the
an
service
enlarged
or
prostate.
What is he doing on the boat?
Why is he on a boat?
Grandpa
Supposed to be
along?
here.
Who brought their grandpa on this ride?
Hey, you can get an enlarged prostate in your 40s.
You can be a
Okay.
grandpa in your 40s.
You
Yeah.
can.
Okay, so anyone else doing anything different in this time?
How long would it take me to like go through all the rooms?
There's only 2 bedrooms. There's also the captain's quarters, which Ryder so eagerly showed you, but managed to
And
fix the lock.
relock- Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I would check all the rooms. Not necessarily like just bedrooms, but like all the rooms that might have mechanical things in them. Or plumbing or whatever.
So there really isn't, like, the boat is big and luxurious, but it's not like huge. There's 2 bedrooms, an engine room, a bathroom, and the captain's quarters. So there isn't really a whole lot of rooms to check. There's the galley, which you could fix, like the coffee machine or whatever. But you could try and get back into the captain's quarters if you want.
I mean, I'm not necessarily looking for things to fix. I'm just like looking for things.
Yeah.
If
There are
you know
things.
what I mean.
Yes, I do know what you mean, and there are things in the captain's quarters.
Okay.
That is
well,
probably the only place that, like, since this is only like a day trip, people aren't bringing all their luggage on here. They've just brought themselves and their outfits and their wealth, the kind of thing.
I would want to like stay like below deck, away from people for the most part. So, assuming that I don't like see anyone, like the coast is clear, then I would go ahead and ow, oh, that hurt. Try to get back in there.
Okay. Make a listen check.
Listen.
Okay. You are very aware if anyone should show up, go around the corner to find this spot, and make a locksmith check, right? Nice. Okay. So with a little bit of Ryder's help, you fixed it pretty well, but you do manage to click the lock open and get inside.
I search. Clearly.
Okay. There is a small desk, filing cabinet, a safe, and a porthole in this room. Really very small area. Not a lot of moving around space, but that is what is in here.
I will go with the safe first, I guess, since it seems like the coast is pretty clear for now.
Okay. I will have you make a locksmith, but it has to be a hard success. Even better.
Is that good enough?
All right, so with that really good listen roll as well, you are keeping an ear out for whomever would walk around. You occasionally hear someone moving past you in the hallway outside, but no one attempts to enter the door. And very, very carefully, you are able to twist the dial and open the safe. And inside, there is a gun which is a .22 revolver, and there are around the revolver a dozen bullets that are in a nice case, and next to the gun is a note. And you happen to be the one to find it. I want... you don't even have to make any kind of roll. But I will show it to you in roll 20.
Secrets. Of course it is me.
And yeah, so you find this note, the gun, and I will send you what the note says. Unless you can read it. Can you read it?
Yes.
Okay. Can you understand it?
Yeah, I'm still reading. Sorry.
Okay. Let's go back to Ryder and Bonnie. What are they doing in the next hour?
Ryder's gonna just go upstairs and flirt and do his job stuff, you know. Maybe help pass out drinks or anything like that. Man the helm when Mr. Kerr needs to go to the bathroom, stuff like that.
Okay.
Do you have sorry.
What?
Do you have a specific boat that you have in mind, or just...
She's like, I really want to know about this boat.
I did, but I forgot.
Okay.
It was like the top of the line yacht from 1969. It was like very brand new, very recent, and I don't remember the name of it.
That's okay.
So if you want to look up like really nice yachts in 1969, that would help out a lot. But yeah.
Really nice 1969 yacht, specifically with 2 rooms and a captain room.
I don't have a map for that, so. What is Ryder doing?
Oh, he's flirting.
After vomiting?
He's gonna like go like rinse his mouth out and like...
Hi, pretty lady.
Assuming he's probably gonna feel like a little bit better after doing that. So he's gonna continue like flexing and showing off, but like he's not gonna be like the in-your-face flirting.
Do you have someone in mind?
No.
That's okay.
He wants all of their attention at all times. He's an attention whore.
Make an
And a
appearance roll.
narcissist.
Do you want Mystique or
The elderly Mystique or the
yes, the elderly Mystique?
pristine
I thought you said,
Cinna?
do you want teeth? Excuse me? Who's...
I like my women without teeth. You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah.
I like them gummy.
Oh, gross.
I like when they slobber around.
I'm gonna throw up.
All right.
It's a character.
He might spend a little more energy towards Mystique right now out of the 3 of them, just because he knows that it's not going to take a lot of energy to make her feel good.
Wow. What? You want to rephrase that, sir?
Okay.
In the age we live in right now.
Maggie said that, and again, Maggie's been awake for 30 hours.
It's okay. It's the 60s.
Oh my god.
Wait,
He's a pool boy.
how old is she again? I thought you said she was like older.
Yeah, she is. She is in her 90s.
Yeah. So you never flirt with like you've never seen like guys like in their 20s flirt with old women because it makes them laugh and makes them feel good. That's
ain't
all he's
saying
doing
nothing.
right here.
Yeah, but
All
the way
right.
you phrased it earlier.
Make an appearance
Okay,
roll.
I wasn't. Get your mind out of the gutter, okay?
Make a roll.
Yeah, I can do that. I've got a couple things I can do for that. I'm gonna do charm because that's a high one.
Oh, that's fine too.
I'm not feeling well.
At first, like, they were all over you, but now you seem to be slurring your words, and you're not really upright. You're grabbing them to, like, keep your balance, and they're just kind of like, what happened to that hot guy before, kind of thing. What happened to his charm?
Clarifying again, he's only talking to Mystique right now. The other 2, like, he's showing off his physique for the other.
Yeah, but
for
they
everyone.
can still see you. They have eyes.
Yeah. I just want to be clear, like, he's not gonna grab onto a 90-year-old woman.
With this failure, you are. Trying to keep your balance, you are not doing great. You're
But it's not an
very
extreme failure. It's a normal failure.
right. You're not falling over onto her. You're just like grabbing onto things to make sure you don't fall over, and that might be someone's arm.
The floor is spinning.
Why is the floor getting closer so fast? Okay, so you all have your like things you do. In the last little bit of your travels, you can see that the sun is beginning to set. It has a beautiful orange, yellow, and pink glow to it as it hits the clouds just right. People like Capty seems pretty good. He's very like happy and like, all right, unfortunately we have to go back. I mean, everyone wants to get to bed sometime. Wayne, go turn us around. And yep, Captain. And Mr. Kerr just goes around and starts pulling the boat around. And as you're kind of like feeling that turn in the boat, like swaying to the side, I'll have Francis and Ryder give me dexterity checks.
Okie dokie.
Nice. Okay. Mr. Kerr starts to begin to turn the boat around, and Francis, you are getting out of the bathroom and like trying to go up the steps and like feeling that, and your cigarette has really not given you the hit as you wanted, and you just like catch yourself on the railing and like steady yourself so you don't like fall over on the steps. But Ryder, you are just like going off to the side, and you hit the edge of the boat, and you are flailing around to try and grab any kind of like rope or anything. And as you feel yourself like start to tumble over the side, you feel someone gripping your arm, your wrist, and pulling you right back, and your head is spinning. Like you were going one direction, suddenly you're going the opposite direction while the boat continues to turn around. And you see that Jaime has caught you and pulling you on the deck, throwing you to the wooden deck itself, like trying to keep you on the boat. He's like, dude, what are you doing? Keep yourself on board. That's what you do. You okay?
No, man. I don't. I'm gonna go put on a shirt.
Yeah, that sounds good. You better get down below. You don't want to fall off anymore. And he'll like pick you up and like help you. The two of you like allow Francis to continue up to the top of the deck as she's caught herself on the steps, and then Jaime and Ryder go down the steps to maybe sit down in the lounge or find a bed or something. And so yeah, the boat turns around the wide turn and just like starts to head back to shore. And as you're kind of like enjoying the time out here, and like maybe you didn't really want to go to some like big fancy party, but you did, and maybe you had fun, maybe you didn't, but it was an adventure. And you kind of take a deep breath, feel the sea air in your lungs, and I'll have Bonnie and Francis make a spot hidden check.
Success.
Seems about right.
Bonnie, you're like too focused on like helping the last little bit of like the guests are getting kind of disappointed. The party's already getting to a close. There's a little bit of time left to get to back into the docks, but like all good things must come to an end, and so you're tending to them, making sure that they aren't too disappointed, making sure there's always a drink in their hand. But Francis, you're kind of like off on your own, and you see something in the sky, and it's like, it looks like a shooting star. There's just like a streak of light that goes across the sky.
Can I tell if it is in the same flight pattern as the Apollo craft?
Make an education roll.
Could I do an intelligence roll? Or I wonder if I have specifically mathematics. I have astrophysics.
Yeah?
That would count. Like for more of a specific education line of things, since that's my job.
Yeah, that would be great.
Okay. Critical success.
Wow.
Damn.
You can like, it's like beautiful mind up in here, where you're like calculating. You're watching it. You saw it, and then you're calculating like the trajectory of the rocket and where that came from, and like all the numbers are flashing before your eyes, and when you do so, you see another streak and another, and they seem to be going eastbound towards Florida, and it's just like, this is, something happened. This is not normal, and also, it's still not night yet. You really shouldn't be seeing this early in the day. Something has happened.
But I can tell that is potentially the same, like that's... If something happened to the Apollo, right? And there were plans for that, like in case of total catastrophe with the Apollo 11 launch and it flying and trying to get out of Earth's gravitational pull and atmosphere and everything. Would I be able to tell with that critical success that am I assuming that this is potentially the Apollo, or am I thinking that this is something else that is not part of the Apollo launch and the craft? Receiving resistance or failure to get out of the atmosphere.
So Apollo 1 was really bad. You didn't even launch into space. And so with that, everything had been done to make sure this was safe. Make sure the people on board were completely safe. Nothing bad could happen. And if there were
still plans for it. There was like the President Nixon even wrote a letter just in case. Like they didn't make it.
Right. There were backup plans. There were safety measures, all these things. And something went wrong. But you don't know what.
Okay.
Like, you can't tell, but just know that something did go wrong.
Okay. She gets pale white, and she's just like, "That's not good. I need a phone. She's gonna try and look for the captain of the boat, or any kind of staff to see if there's a phone.
Okay. So you go to the captain. He seems like already like he's still got a drink in hand, sloshing around. He's kind of drunk. He's not like wasted, but he does appear that he's been drinking most of the day. You do see Bonnie going around. You see Susan is still serving drinks. Jaime and Ryder went below deck. There's Mr. Kerr is on the helm because he has to drive it home. So everyone seems pretty occupied.
Bonnie,
okay.
Who is a stewardess? Because if the captain seems intoxicated, I don't know if he would be like if he would just want to dick around or whatever. But I think what's going through Francis's head is that I need to get in touch with NASA now because something has failed. They need to know if they haven't known yet, and I need to know what's going on. Again, like she kind of potentially predicted that something would go wrong. She made sure that it wouldn't, but she didn't. There's like people that she doesn't trust at NASA that are just incompetent. And so she's going to try and find a phone. So she's going to go to Bonnie and she's going to be like, "Excuse me, miss.
Oh,
sorry,
yes,
what's your name?"
My name is Bonnie Sawyer. How can I help you, Miss Justice?
Ah, Miss Sawyer. Miss Sawyer, I'm needing a phone. Is there a phone anywhere on this boat? It's actually really important.
I don't know, Sir Storyteller. Is there a phone on this boat?
You know that there's a radio at the helm.
I do not believe we have a phone, but I think there's a radio at the helm of the ship. That could be of use.
Okay, could I use it by chance? It's actually really important. I just need to make a phone call. I just need to get in contact with the mainland.
I will accompany you there, and she'll go to take her to the helm.
Okay. You go to the helm, and you find Mr. Kerr is like very focused, and he sees Bonnie coming up. And he says, "Bonnie, what you doing? Why aren't you down
Mr.
there
Kerr,
serving guests?"
Miss Justice needs use of the radio for some reason.
I'm afraid the radio is only used for myself or the captain.
She seems desperate, sir.
Like, what kind of desperate? What does that mean?
I would have followed Bonnie.
Yeah, she's right behind me.
Yeah. So I'm just gonna be like, "Excuse me, Mr. Kerr. It's actually very important. We need to get in contact. I need to get in contact with the mainland. I think something has potentially malfunctioned with the Apollo launch.
What the hell?
I need to find out what is going on. And if we need to be prepared for debris, you know what I mean? Do you understand? It's kind of important, right?"
What are you talking about? It went off without a hitch. Like, it went up in the sky. And Bonnie, you start to see those streaks of light like a little bit more often. And I want Bonnie and Francis to give me a listen roll.
Hey!
I failed that.
Francis, you are dead set on getting that radio up, and so you don't hear what's going on. But Bonnie, you start to hear the sound of like whizzing by you, like just like a very fast whizzing, and then a very light tss, as if something is cooling very quickly.
She's going to go towards the sound, I guess. Did she hear a splash?
No splash, but it does sound like it's happening around you on the in the water.
She's going to say, like, pardon me, but do either of you hear that?
Bonnie,
Hear what?
give me a spot hidden, Bonnie.
Yeah.
Not only do you hear these sounds, you start to see little streaks of light that are just hitting the water, kind of behind you. And as the boat goes forward, these are like streaks of light hitting the water. You're hearing that whizzing and that sizzling. And as you see that, you see another like streak of light whiz by you and strike the deck of the boat. And you look down, and there's like a little sizzling hole in the wood.
She's going to say, she's going to grab. Actually, she's not. Is there any like tables or anything to duck under in there?
The helm is like covered. Like you want to be able to be at the helm while it's like raining and stuff. But other than below deck, everything is like open out to the air, open air.
Okay. She's going to say something fell from the sky. Stay below cover.
Damn it,
Francis is
Bonnie!
gonna look
What are you
around.
talking about?
Something just hit the ship. There's a hole in the ship.
Are you pointing out the hole?
Yep, she's pointing out the hole. She's pointing at it from the cover.
Bonnie, go tell the captain and the crew, get to below deck right now.
Yes, sir.
Do you not have any kind of alarm
You
system on the boat? Like,
smart
do you
woman.
not have any?
Get on the radio.
Okay, yes. Thank you.
She's going to run as fast as she can to get everybody below deck and to tell the captain what's going on. Okay.
What boat is this? Well, like, what's the name?
Name?
Well, this question has been asked. I don't know the exact name. I did research, but I did forget what the name was. It was like a really nice boat in 1969, like the top-end yacht, fastest, most luxurious kind of thing. I don't remember the name of it, but if you look up that kind of thing, then yeah.
Okay,
But what's
this
the
is
name?
like,
I don't
yeah,
know the
of
name.
the boat. SS.
No,
No, you
SS
said
the
earlier
boat.
SS Wine Flu.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
no,
wine flu?
I made that up. That's not a name. That's just the name of boat.
Yeah.
They named their
yeah,
boat
it's
this.
names.
That's what I'm asking. The name of the boat.
Oh,
Like, this is the SS. This is the SS Wine Flu, located outside of. We're in international waters, or open waters, 20 miles from eastward of Florida coast. Does anyone copy? Does anyone copy? We are in need of assistance.
Make a persuade.
Okay. Well, that's a failure. Yeah. Is anyone there? Hello. This is the SS Wine Flu.
You're trying a bunch of channels, but everything just seems static. You don't hear any reply. Like, and Mr. Kerr also like hears the static coming through, and he's trying to help you as well, like changing the channel, trying to get on different frequencies, and you guys don't find, it's all static.
Think no one is reaching. Either something's wrong with your radio system, or that's impossible. Though the Coast Guard would be able to hear us.
Damn
Okay,
it,
we gotta
Gloria!
take cover.
I told her to make sure everything was in ship shape. Can't trust them. All right, get everyone down below deck. You two as well. I will get us to safety as fast as I can.
Right. Great. Do we need to do anything about the freaking? And I'm gonna point to the hole that Bonnie pointed to show us. I was like, do we need to do anything about that? Is that a problem? Are we?
As you kind of point out the hole again, you hear and see another bright light shoot past you, striking another part of the deck.
Oh Jesus!
And you
How
see,
big?
they're pretty small. They're like smaller than dime size. They're really small. They're not like giant chunks. It's like
$1,000 screws. $5,000 screws. I'm gonna be taking cover as I'm like just kind of screaming this nonsense of just like $5,000 worth of screws. And what's the point?
Make a dexterity. I'll have everyone above deck make a dexterity.
Is it do you want dexterity or dodge?
Yeah, dodge sounds good. Sorry, I keep forgetting what we have.
I'm assuming I'm still above deck trying to get people below deck.
Yes, you are.
I think I would like to use some luck. Luck
Oh.
do I need? Only I were actually good at math. Okay, I'm gonna use 7 luck to be able to get that, or I guess I'll use 8 luck to get to use that to a success.
I think if you meet, it makes it.
Okay, if I meet it, so then I will use 7
Yeah.
luck. How do I adjust my luck?
Go to edit mode.
Okay, edit. This is 50 minus 7.
Bonnie, do you want to do anything with your roll? You can push it, or you can use luck, or you can accept the failure.
I'm just gonna accept the failure and hope I'm not too hurt by what's about to happen.
Okay. So you're rushing people in, trying to get out of the way. Francis, you are like running, trying to get to below deck. These little lights are whizzing by you, smashing into the side of the yacht, into the deck, just narrowly avoiding everything. You feel the heat actually as they go by you. But nothing managed to hit you. And Bonnie, you're like rushing people in, and as you're getting like everyone down, and everyone can clearly see that these little lights are whizzing onto the deck and like striking parts of the ship. And as you are like ushering people down, you see Francis bolting along the side of the ship. And you like really like trying to get her to go down as fast as she can. And as you're kind of make that stop to urge her on, you feel something strike you. Something very small, but it is very hot. You take 1 point of damage as something hot has let's say it hits your left thigh. Now, damage in this game is much more threatening because you have so little hit points. And there are times if damage would do half of your hit points, like half of your max, something extra bad happens. But that's not going to happen yet. You just take that 1 point of damage.
All right. Do I just go into edit mode and put that in, or?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Gloria, you hear with that really good listen roll as you're reading this note and maybe grabbing the gun if you really want to, and the bullets. You hear the sound of rushing footsteps above deck as a lot of people are rushing down and a lot of people are running past the captain's quarters door in the hallway trying to get down here. What do you do?
I hold a note and tuck it into my bra. So I'm still deciding how I feel about it. And I grab the gun and the bullets and tuck those into my outfit as well. Make a mental note of the safe combination and close it. Nobody has opened the door yet. I will go ahead and just take a very quick look at the desk and the filing cabinet just to make sure there's nothing else. But still just kind of keeping an ear out for what is going on.
Okay. I want you to make a luck roll.
Oh, wait. Sounds fun.
All right, so you're checking the desk, the filing cabinet, but as you're kind of like trying to look through the filing cabinet, you have it open and looking at files, looking for any words that look important. You hear the sound of it's kind of sounds like a bullet hitting metal as something comes through the ceiling and hits the filing cabinet that you're looking through, and it goes through the metal and begins to it actually you start to smell a little bit of smoke coming from the filing cabinet.
She will kind of curse in Spanish. And assuming there is nothing filing cabinet is not really accessible anymore. Is that the case?
Well, you could try and pull out the files to save them, or you could close it to contain the fire.
I think she would try to pull them out.
Okay. I'll have you make something quick.
Like a pan?
Yeah.
I'm good at that.
Nice. All right.
Joke's on you.
Joke's on me. You begin to pull out these documents. You start to smell that smoke. It seems like some of the documents inside have begun to catch fire, but you managed to pull out some that are just not that way. And you managed to get as many as you can before the rest of the cabinet begins to go up in flames, and some drifting paper on fire is lifted by the heat and flies out of the filing cabinet onto the desk, and you can, and also onto the floor and all over. So this fire is looks like it might begin to spread unless you do something.
I do something.
What do you do?
Good question.
Do you want to think about it?
Are there... How many papers are there?
This is like a 3 shelved filing cabinet, so, and they're all
No, I mean,
full.
like, on fire. Sorry.
Like half a dozen already, and it's just getting worse.
I start stomping on the ones on the floor, and I look for something not flammable to kind of squash any that aren't on the floor.
Probably something that you're wearing would prevent things from catching fire, because you don't want to be working on something and catch yourself.
I guess she would take off her hat
Okay.
and just to like start batting at the flames with it.
Make another sleight of hand. All right. You manage to just stop the fire from spreading, keeping it contained to the filing cabinet, though the captain's quarters is now starting to fill with smoke. As you are kind of like trying to put out these immediate fires, you start to hear more of those bullets going through metal. And you look around, you start to see like these little holes that are smoldering in different parts of the ship.
Do I see any more fires?
No, you do not. Just the fire in the filing cabinet.
Okay. I will see if there's anything salvageable on the desk.
The desk is clear. There's nothing on it.
Okay. I try to pull out the drawers.
Okay. Pulling out the drawers will help the spread of the fire.
But you said there was nothing left on fire.
Nothing outside of the filing cabinet. It was all in the
But
contained
I'm
inside.
talking about the desk. The desk
Right.
drawer.
But like pulling out flaming things would cause it to spread around the cabin floor.
Are they both on fire?
Just the filing cabinet.
Okay, I'm
She's
pulling
opening
out
the
Oh.
desk drawer.
The
drawers.
desk drawer. Okay.
Yes.
I thought you said drawers, and I thought you meant the filing cabinet. There are no drawers on the desk. It's
Okay.
very basic. Everything is either contained in the filing cabinet or the safe.
Gotcha. The filing cabinet is metal, yes?
Yes.
Okay. Then I will assume for now that it can contain the fire, and that leaving it closed will prevent the fire from getting much more air.
Okay.
So I will go ahead and make sure there's no one, like it doesn't sound like there's anyone in the hall, and slip out of the cabin. But I'll put my hat back on.
Okay. Make another luck check.
Peachy.
You hear outside the captain's quarters, a lot of footsteps. Like, a lot of people are out there. It doesn't seem like there'll be a time for you to exit this room without being seen.
Can I listen to hear do I hear the captain?
You hear shouting of a lot of people. A lot of people asking questions, and like you hear the captain like trying to calm people down, but it seems like he's slurring his words, so it's not really working out so well.
Okay. I will assume he is a bit preoccupied, and I will instead just kind of burst out being like, is anything else on fire? And like act like I mean, clearly I have a burned hat, so I have been in here putting out fires. So I will go out, also being loud, and act like I was in there for a reason.
Okay, make a fast talk roll.
Good at that too. One sec.
Wow.
Very nice. So you just like very quickly move out of the room and like are one with the panic and just like act like, oh yeah, crazy stuff happening, trying to help people out kind of thing. And you just very quickly and easily blend into the crowd.
Become the chaos.
So, Ryder, you came down here looking for somewhere with Jaime to find out, like, how to make it so you're not, like, falling over. What did you do? Ryder?
Did you fall asleep?
Mentally, I definitely didn't realize you were talking to me. So, I thought you were still talking to Amanda.
Oh, no. Jaime took you down here to
Right.
Make it so you weren't, like, falling over all the time. What did you end up doing?
Honestly, I have no idea. Probably, like, put on a shirt, first of all, and then, like, drink some water. Maybe.
So you went to the galley?
Yeah, let's go with that.
Okay. I'll have you make a luck check.
Okay.
Those are fun.
Wow.
So as you're kind of like next to the sink, taking drinks of water, you hear the sound of like a bullet going through metal, and you know exactly what that sounds like. You've experienced this kind of thing, and you instantly like look around and check if Jaime is okay, and also where the shooter, because you didn't hear a gunshot, but you definitely heard a bullet go through, and it just struck the faucet and sprayed out, and it's just like water going everywhere in this galley.
Okay, I'll reach under the sink and turn off the sink first.
Make a mechanical repair. Very nice.
Oh.
You do so.
And then, can I tell it came from above? And is there other people down here yet?
You don't see anyone yet. You start to hear shouting coming up from above deck. Okay. But I'll have you make a spot hidden to see if you can find where it came from.
No, but if they're shouting from above deck, I'm going to follow the voices. And I'm going to go see if there's anybody that needs, like, help or is hurt. And then potentially, like, if I need to, like, try and de-escalate a situation.
Okay, you go to the steps to go above deck, and you see guests just rushing down to meet you.
Okay. Do any of them look hurt or anything to me?
No. Everyone looks really freaked out, but nobody looks injured.
Okay. Sorry, going back, can I see that it was a bullet, or did it just sound like a bullet? Like, do I see the thing that hit the faucet?
No, it entered through, like, it hit the faucet and kept going into the ship, the yacht.
Okay. So if nobody's hurt, and there's no thing for me to de-escalate from up above, I'm gonna want to make sure that it didn't pop a leak. So,
Okay.
Like in the boat itself.
Make another mechanical repair.
God damn it! I'm gonna use my luck on that. How do I go to edit?
You could
luck?
also push it if you wanted.
No, it's 3 points. I just subtract 3 from this, right?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, now it's...
You do find where it went. It seemed to have pierced the entire boat, and you do spot a small leak. How do you repair it?
It's a wooden boat, I'm presuming. Which means you need to have specific type of patch stuff that should be on board, and it's usually tar. So there should be tar in a storage closet.
It's like a wooden floor, and then the walls are fiberglass.
If it sorry. If it's fiberglass, the boat is already gone.
Oh, really?
Because fiberglass burns stupid fast.
Oh, okay.
And it blows up.
It doesn't blow
She
up.
knows
but-
boats, guys. She knows a thing or two about boats.
I guess you're all dead.
Did you take expert in boat?
No, my brothers both lived on boats. And I did like the magnifying burning in driftwood thing on the deck of a fiberglass boat. And my brother was like, if you like set this down on the fiberglass and it sparks, the boat's gone in an hour.
Oh, dang.
So, and that's a 41-foot boat.
I think that's fair to say, though. I think it is made out of fiberglass. Like, this heat is good enough to start a fire. It's not good enough to like explode something. So yeah.
Okay.
So the floors are made out of wood, the walls and the hull are made out of fiberglass.
So, okay, but what I'm trying to get at here is if it...
The boat is not savable if it's made out of fiberglass.
A dime-sized hole caused by heat, within 5 minutes, it's a football size.
Okay. We'll say that.
And, okay, and
Okay.
you don't put it out. You need special
doing
chemicals
it.
to put out fiberglass. And those type of chemicals aren't going to be available on the water. And so we're all... So the moment I see that, I'm not repairing it. I'm getting us to lifeboats.
Okay. Yeah, you can tell.
I want to make
tell
sure that
the
this is the
people that-
direction you want the encounter to go, or if you want me to forget my real world knowledge and
No, do it.
live in
This is
fantasy
good.
world.
I'm glad to have learned this information. This is what happens. Yes.
And
R.I.P. the boat.
Yeah, wait though, like, well, so they wouldn't keep like fire resistant stuff or like fire extinguishers or anything to stop this burning?
You can we can try, but like if it's I might be like over exaggerating it just a little bit, but not by much. Okay, so nothing's going on.
also
I'm gonna
extremely tired.
It's the galley. I'm gonna grab a fire extinguisher and I'm gonna start with that. Your patching for fiberglass is usually used for in case of ramming. but it is ironically a heat situation. It's just the sparking versus the melting. And there should be a foam tape. So I'll immediately start doing that. And then if there's been multiple of these situations is going to be my next question. So I'm going to address the one in front of me and then go from there.
I will have you make a Constitution check real quick. Okay. I was gonna say this like alertness has sobered you up, but you are still like pretty hazy. So you can like tell Jaime like all this stuff, but you're gonna be like having a hard time communicating a lot. I can
like go get this stuff and be like, okay, now you do it.
Okay.
Because my hands are shaking.
And I bet Jaime has had some of this experience as well. You're not alone. So, so you and Jaime begin to like, so you're having Jaime do this. What are you doing while he repairs
I'm gonna
or
start
tries
looking to see if there's other spots that have been hit and what other patches might be needed. See if I can, I've taken the fire extinguisher with me and I'm looking for other spots.
Okay, make a spot hidden.
My favorite.
It's my favorite too. Oh.
So I'm gonna start asking. I'm gonna be like,
hold on. So you start looking around for these like other things, and it's like when you see ants on the floor, you see one, and then you start to widen your eyes, and you see more, a lot. And so you start to hear that sound of a bullet going through metal, and you start looking around, and you widen your eyes, and you start seeing these holes everywhere.
Okay. I will start evacuating towards the lifeboats then.
Okay. You
would
see
be my plan of action, but
you see everyone like come down, all the guests come down, and you see Gloria just in the chaos as well, just out of nowhere. And I want you to make a persuade roll to try and like tell people all this.
Okay. Why is my room cold? Shit. Yeah.
Okay. In the panic, like people are just shouting over each other. The guests who are drunk want answers. The captain, who is very tipsy, is trying to keep everyone in a space so he knows where everyone is. And it's just like chaos here. You see coming down the steps, you see Bonnie and Francis. Bonnie, you have just been hit by this thing. What are you doing?
Well, when they get below deck and she's like leaning against the wall, using one hand against the wall to try to get to where the medical supplies is, because in order for her to help anybody else who's injured, she needs to patch herself up first. So she's heading for that.
Okay, Francis?
I mean, I would be helping. If I'm next to Bonnie, I'm going to be helping her because I can see that she's bleeding and she's been hit. And I'm just going to be like, you need first aid. Well, where is it? Like, what do we do? What do you need?
She's gonna just say, by the bathroom, there's a closet with a really big red box. I need that.
Got it. I will go get it.
Proximity, can I help Bonnie?
And she's gonna try to find a place to sit down that's clear enough away from people so that she can start assessing the wound. She might actually start hobbling her way down to the bathroom too.
You ain't gotta do shit. I'm close by and I just got a critical success on first aid.
Oh hell yeah.
So I'd like it if people didn't roll without asking first, just so we can get everything going smoothly. I'll let this happen.
Shalina just kept talking.
Okay. But yeah, so in your haze, like, you have this like idea that there are a lot of these holes in this boat already, but you want to help the person who can help others first. So you go over and like do whatever it takes to help Bonnie while Francis goes. Francis, you can roll spot hidden with advantage to try and
How
find
do I
this.
turn advantage on?
I don't know. Why don't you just roll twice and we'll take the lower.
Okay.
Doesn't matter. Yeah, so you know the bathroom. You've been there for a while. Given directions for where to find this thing, you were able to find it very quickly. You don't even need to like look around much. You just like open a cabinet, it's there, you take it.
Yeah, and I run back.
You make your way through the crowd as best you can. Everyone's just like freaking out still. Nobody's really being calmed down at all. And you make your way back to Bonnie.
And I'm like, here's the first aid. Here, what do you need? Do you know how to patch yourself up? I don't have any medical experience.
She's gonna be like, yes, of course I know how to patch myself up. Just set it down on the side next to me so I can reach the supplies.
I do so.
She's going to, assess her wound and start trying to patch herself up.
You see that the wound actually, like, there's an exit wound, so the thing is not inside you. But it was so fast and hot that it wasn't that big of an exit wound. If that makes sense.
It cauterized itself.
It cauterized itself. Hell yeah.
I'll have you make a first aid with advantage.
Okay.
Sweet.
I don't know how to do advantage, so I was just gonna click it twice, but I think I'm fine.
Yeah, that's fine. You managed very quickly, like without wasting any time, with Ryder's help as well. Managed to quickly patch yourself up. It still hurts, but you're able to ignore it while you help other people.
Okay. Do we need to go back down below deck, or?
We are still below deck.
Yeah, you're
Okay,
like at the
great.
base of the steps.
Okay.
Yeah, we're just like right inside the bathroom at the moment. She's going to be like, okay, let's pack up the rest of this stuff and see if anybody else needs any help. And she'll, like, I don't know, either hold her hand out or pull herself up from the bathroom sink, so that she can stand up and pick up the box.
Yeah.
Francis will help.
So, is Ryder telling people to get to
Ryder has been
the
ignored.
boats, or?
Ryder can try and persuade these two people.
Yeah, I'm also, like, I just did the math and I've officially hit 36 hours without sleep. So,
We're almost done.
Let's not do, I'm not gonna role play it, is the thing that I'm getting at. I basically just, the bullets or whatever are going through all the way through. The boat is leaking. The fire is spreading. We need to get off.
Where are the lifeboats?
Back up.
Back up? Okay.
All right, well, let's go get the people.
Yeah. Well, I'll
Where
go
are
start-
these
I'll go tell
coming
people.
from?
The sky.
They're coming from up, from the where the hypothetical guess. It's the Apollo that is raining down on us right now.
Awesome. So if we could get something to like cover ourselves with as we go, it's not going to do much, but deflection is better than immediate.
Pieces of metal, any kind of thick metal, ideally, if it's at least
Go
3
tear
inches
apart
thick.
the engine room.
Okay, yeah. If you show me where that is, then I can go and tear it down.
Yeah. I'll help. And then
While they're doing that, Bonnie's going to get up and try to get the people's attention by, like, at first probably yelling over the crowd, just saying, "Excuse me, sirs and madams, excuse me."
Roll persuade or appearance to try and get attention.
Okay, persuade or appearance. If I could... Oh, yeah, let's not do that one. All right.
It's just like a mess down here. Like everyone is yelling. Like you feel the yacht kind of like lurch a bit as things are not really going well. Nobody really paying attention to you.
She's going to take the box that she's holding and she's going to start banging it on the wall.
Okay.
And while she's doing that, she's still yelling, "Excuse me!"
Make an intimidate roll.
All right.
Fuck yeah. All right. So you just start slamming, and this is louder than anyone else on this boat. And when that happens, after like 5 hits, everyone's just quiet. The only thing you can hear at this point is the roar of the engine and those bullets flying through the yacht.
She's going to say, "Now is not the time to be panicking. We need to get to the rafts as fast as we can without trampling on anybody. Now follow me. I will lead you to the rafts. We need to get off of this yacht so that we can get back to land." And she'll start trying to...
And the captain
them out.
says, "You heard what she said. Everyone up."
She's the captain now.
Look at me. I am the captain now.
I am the captain now. Give me the hat.
Okay, so yeah. Kind of under like murmurs. Not people aren't like dead quiet, but they're just like kind of talking to each other, like wondering what's happening. But they do start filing up to the top of the ship, on deck.
She's like, "If I see any shoving, I'm gonna throw you over the ship myself."
All right. So what are Francis and Ryder doing?
I'm hoping that Ryder's showing me to the engine room, so that we can find something thick enough, some kind of thick metal to be able to cover our heads from fire, from the debris raining down.
Okay. Francis, make a luck roll.
Pew pew! That's a fumble. Oh damn! What exactly is the luck for? Just trying to find the.
Hey.
No, the luck is for as you go, you find the engine room. It is like at full blast. It's very loud in here, and it's really hard to like focus and see. And as you like spot something, you hear a very large crash as something goes through the yacht, hits the engine, and keeps going. And now there's a football-sized hole in the engine.
We
And
That
Are
was a
there
big
any
thing.
tools around?
Job.
Yeah, we're
he's,
carrying this.
Repair engine?
looking at the damage, you think that you should probably remove the fuel source from the engine before it catches fire.
Yeah, okay. Sounds good. I will do so.
Okay, make a mechanical repair check.
Oh my god. Why can't I roll this high
Oh
in
god.
D&D? Why am I cursed to always
Because we roll
fail?
d20s.
Roll a 92 and roll in D. Yeah. You can push the roll if you want.
I would like to push the roll in that I'm trying to look for tools to be able to safely remove the fuel supply, the fuel tube. And I'm not finding anything, and I realize like I need to do it by hand, and I am going to use my hands to try and remove the push the roll. That's basically what I'm doing. Is I'm trying to like grab it and disconnect it, manually disconnect the fuel source.
Okay. Oh, jeez. All right. You don't die today, at least right now. You see that, and you see just like this giant thing go through the yacht all the way through. Water starts coming out of where it went, but you know you got to focus on the engine, and you just like go disconnect it as fast as you can. Take it so that the fuel doesn't like spray where the thing went, and like remove the tube from it, and the engine just like starts to sputter, and you can feel the yacht itself like lurch forward as it just like starts to slow down, way down, as it doesn't have an engine anymore.
Yeah, and I'm gonna quickly turn to Ryder and be like, we need to get off this boat now because the boat is slowing. We're not gonna have that momentum to be able to not sink as fast. We need to get up. We need to get off this boat. I'm going. Bye.
I'm going. Bye.
Ryder's like,
gone.
that's what I've been saying. Like, he's just standing there like, yeah.
We were going fast enough that we were delaying the sinking, but stopping the engine makes it inevitable that we will now officially will sink. Guaranteed. We will sink rapidly now.
Ryder,
yeah.
are you following Francis?
Yeah, I mean, like, I want to see if there's anything like loose that I can like grab off of the thing, but I doubt there is. So then I'll just probably like keep moving.
I'll say that luck roll from before, 15 out of 22.
Yeah, that was a misclick.
You do
Sorry about
manage
that.
to grab like a chunk of metal that like broke off after the thing like tore itself. So you do find one hefty piece of metal.
Okay.
I'm glad someone's lucky today. I've had a real bad streak of bad luck.
Okay, so everyone heads to top deck, and there you find that it not just the yacht that has gone sour, but also the weather. It seems like the clouds in the sky seem to have rushed towards you as just like a mass of water, rain pouring down on you. This like, as you didn't really feel it as much when you were going quickly, but now that you're like almost dead stop, you feel these waves start to crash into the side of your ship, and you make it to deck. Everyone is on deck. Mr. Kerr like is just drenched in water and trying to shout orders at the crew, but it's just so loud and chaotic. Once people get back up top deck, they just like start shouting again, and there are holes, these small holes everywhere on this ship, and there's like growing. This fire is beginning to spread on both the fiberglass and the wood deck. What do you all do?
Is there a life vest?
There are life preservers and life vests, though not quite enough for everyone. You can either get a life preserver or a life vest.
What's a life preserver?
It's the donut.
One of the rings or a banana
I would like
things.
a vest, please. I would like. Francis is gonna try and get a vest
Okay.
and get it on.
You managed to secure one. It seems like everyone's attempting to find something. Gloria, what are you doing?
I'm assuming I would have heard when Bonnie was like trying to get everyone's attention, because I'm on that floor, right? Below deck.
Yeah, so Bonnie made herself known and told everyone to go above deck. Did you follow them up there?
Yes.
Okay. So what are you doing once you get on deck?
Well, obviously she wants to make it off the boat alive, so she's gonna look for some kind of like life vest or something, and try to make it in one of the boats.
Okay. What is Bonnie doing?
Bonnie is trying to help people get onto the rafts. Just kind of making sure that nobody trips and falls.
Ditto for Ryder, but I gotta stretch my leg.
That's fine. Okay, yeah, so the two of you help people get into these life vests. You see, there isn't quite enough, but you do manage to distribute like a life preserver for those who don't have a life vest. You go and try and get onto like there's two of the little dinghies, and you usher people to get on it, and you can start to see that this fire is spreading, and now that you are at standstill, a lot more of these little pieces are falling from the sky. Little streaks of white striking the water, striking the boat, and I'll have people roll dodges.
Damn, does it have to be dodge? There it goes.
Lovely.
Bonnie is just having a terrible time with this.
Ryder, roll a dodge, and people can push these if they want also.
Oh.
And to push it, I just re-roll it.
Yes. Tell me how you're pushing it.
So I think I'll push it by raising the metal thing over my head that I like instead of just dodging it, be like, oh, like let me like cover and like
I'll actually say, Ryder, you have advantage on this roll because you have that piece of metal.
Oh,
So
okay.
you can make this re-roll. There you go.
Damn.
Did Gloria or Bonnie want to push him?
What happens if you push it and fail?
An outcome worse than a regular fail happens.
Nah, I think I'm good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like a regular fail.
So, you're rushing to get on the little boat, trying to like herd people towards that on either side of this yacht, and Ryder and Francis, you manage to get on the boat. You're not a crew member, so you don't have to worry about other people. Ryder, you have your piece of metal, and you do feel a little bit of pushback as something hit it, but didn't go through. And you managed to help Ms. Teak onto a lifeboat without any kind of bad things happening. But what are these? Okay. Bonnie, you're just like trying to help people out. You're kind of distracted, and you get hit in your right shoulder from behind, and you take 1 point of damage again. And Gloria, you are just like trying to... Are you trying to help people, or are you trying to just get into a boat?
No. Fuck all these rich pendejos. I'm getting in a boat.
Okay. That's fair. So you're like, they're taking way too long.
I might help like some of the crew if I see them struggling, but
it's guests first, and they seem to be taking too long. Like, they're not used to having to be on a boat and moving and like being quickly, so they're being very careful. And so you instead of like waiting, you jump into the dinghy, and you do manage to hit and land and be fine. But just as like you're turning around to try and like see what else is happening, assess the situation, you manage to get hit like in the back on the right side of your and it goes through. You take 3 points of damage as it's kind of like more towards the center of your body. And Francis, since you were able to like quickly get into a boat, I want you to make another spot hidden as you're kind of like assessing the situation. I'm sure you'll be the one to looking at the sky, sensing what is happening.
Okay. Spot hidden or astrophysics?
Oh yeah, you can do an astrophysics.
Okay. That's a success. Regular success.
Okay. Cool. You're looking around and knowing what you saw in the engine room. These little pea shooters aren't even the what can happen. Like, something has happened, but like there are bigger chunks somewhere, and you see a large chunk, another like football size, like just go through another piece of the boat. And I want you to make a luck roll.
Yeah.
This everyone like most of everyone is off the ship, and you see like a large streak just hit the boat, go through, and hit the fuel that you moved, and it explodes and knocks everyone who's still on the boat into the water and pushes the dinghies away from the ship. I want Gloria and actually the three of you, I want you to make luck rolls as well.
Oh no!
I'm having a hard time finding. There it is. Clicked it. Oh, there it goes. Well,
And
okay.
Ryder.
I thought you said I was on the boat, on the dinghy already.
This is like just what happens. Okay.
Great.
So
Yep.
this explosion knocks everyone back. Those who were on the yacht still helping people down get thrown into the water. The people in the dinghies and the lifeboats get pushed away, and the lifeboats capsize over the side, and all of you black out. And that's where we'll end tonight's session.
Do we get
Dun,
in the
dun,
water? Are we like, the last thing I remember is like we're capsizing? Getting in the water?
Yeah. Last thing you remember is you end up in the water. Everyone.
Okay. Got it.
Cool.
Cool. Good session.
I need you guys
Alright.
to know a fun fact. If the rocket that was used in Apollo 11 had exploded and failed to lift off, it would have created a fireball in excess of 2,500 degrees Fahrenheit.
Dang.
It would have melted like everything, and it would have been massive. And there was, because it would have set off blowing up the fuel tanks that
Yeah.
were also in the Apollo craft, because it had a
fun.
separate fuel tank in it for when they landed on the moon, they would use fuel, and then when they took off from the moon, it would use fuel.
Mm.
So not only was there all of that fuel in the rocket to be able to do that liftoff, but it would have it would have immediately killed like everything, like the astronauts, everything. Fun fact.
Speaking of other fun facts, does anyone have like a fun fact about their character, as you might need to roll a new character?
Might need to.
Fun fact about Frances is she is terrified of the ocean. She has thalassophobia.
All right.
Is she on the water?
She
Has her reasons.
yeah.
Ryder has 3 possessions that he's kept, that he kept on him. It's a watch from his late father, a chain necklace from his cousin that was raised as a sibling, and a stationery pack that he obviously doesn't have now because it's in the exploding vessel that it's like a notebook stationery thing, so that he can write letters home to his mom.
Aww.
Wow.
Fun fact about Bonnie is the reason why she's always wearing gloves is because on her left hand she's missing a piece of her pinky. Or, well, she's missing the last digit of her pinky.
They make prosthetics for that now.
Well, I believe they did back then too, but she's
Yeah, but they
a
actually
nurse.
look normal. Like, they just look like a finger now. I know someone who's missing the tip of his pointer finger.